Morning. This one's called methamphetamine. Perhaps medical methamphetamine. Desoxyn. DESOXYN. When am I going to get on my meds? Exactly, I'm trying, for the person who asked me. But some obstacles in the way that should be overcome soon. So my question is this. Today's video will be methamphetamine. This is interesting. My question today was Jesus Christ a meth head? Allow me to explain. Why is it Jesus Christ Methodist Church? Why is meth a medicine given to all the kids closest to God, known as Adderall? Shit, way back when, Ritalin. Now they have Vyvanse. But the one with the highest happiness ratings is Desoxyn. DESOXYN. So when you want kids to be smart, you give them Adderall. But when an adult does methamphetamine, he's a meth head. Interesting. They say it rots your teeth. Look at mine. But I only smoked it since 17. Now, today, when you become a meth head society, because it's criminalized, an actual medicine approved by the FDA, legal in every state. So actually, ahead of medical marijuana, which is still illegal in Texas and others. But medical methamphetamine is legal everywhere, but this is unknown. Let's see. Jesus cured the hunger of 7,000 people with a loaf of bread. Now, if you were 7,000 starving people and Jesus brought out one loaf of bread, you'd be like, what? This sucks. I'd say, what the fuck? Don't worry, I'll explain cussing in the next video. There'd be a lot of starving people still. But if that bread was a shard of methamphetamine, now that we know it's a medicine, thank you, Google. If it was a shard of meth the size of a loaf of bread, I bet you he could cure the hunger of 7,000 people that were probably being starved by whoever was ruling back then, the elite back then. Like there is today. Starving people, and we throw how much food away every day? And then we blame them for taking something that's a medicine that takes away their hunger. Interesting. So was Jesus Christ a meth head? Let's see. Well, was he homeless? Who did he hang out with? Who did he hang out with? Oh, hang. Sorry. I don't want to bring up what we did to him. But he was homeless. He hung out with so-called criminals and prostitutes. Hi, Mary Magdalene. Interesting. You notice who kind of taught us about Mary Magdalene and other thinking, Dan Brown, and angels and demons. Notice he didn't say angels and Satan. Hence my other video. That I wonder how many people it made think. And that's the whole point that they don't want us to do. Jesus walked everywhere. He had no place to lay his head. He was thin. Right? And they crucified him for it. I wonder what he was doing that made them so upset. Maybe raising level of consciousness. Like when the serpent told us we were naked, he raised our level of consciousness, allowing us to know that we were naked and get smarter. And so since God told us not to judge anybody and we feel what's inside and we're not to blame, it doesn't even make sense to be taught to blame somebody. So where is this taught? Is there private schools that teach certain kids certain things and then public schools teach busy work? Busy bee. Busy bee is a big HVAC. Air conditioning. Interesting. Chemtrails outdoor, air conditioning indoor. There's things that we put in the air. Oh, that we don't. Who does? The elite. Always to get you to question radical thinking or something different. I don't want you to believe me. I just want you to think. And if these videos get you to think, well then, how can anybody be mad at me for that? Just my thought for the day. Have a good one.